Talk a little bit about exactly where you guys get your stem cell and what it is.
So it's comes from a woman that's donating their placenta from a C-section.
Okay.
So it's the Wharton's jelly from the placenta. So we vet every woman that donates their placentas in the hospitals, that they're between the ages of 18 to 23.
25.
So 25. So between the ages of 18 to 25, they come, we vet them, go through the whole process. They're unvaccinated women, and they donate the placenta through a C-section. And then we take the placenta, bring it to our lab, and do the Wharton's jelly and do the whole process from there. So there's a misconception I know out there that they say for years and years of what it used to be, but it's not even close to true. So that's the thing. It's such a, okay, how can I say this? It's such a, I lost my train of thought.
I think
The misconception.
people are so misinformed.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
people
Well,
are
that's
so-
why I wanted,
Misinformed, I was
yeah.
gonna
Yeah, so
say,
people
yeah.
are so misinformed in how the stem cells come. It's not true at all. Like women have to give birth to the baby
Yeah.
healthy. The baby has to be healthy. It can't be unhealthy. It has to be,
Absolutely.
women are unvaccinated. They have to go through the whole process. We have to vet them. And we go through the whole process. We donate a treatment to one of their family members because of them donating this placenta to us. So it's a whole process that we go through, and that's one big thing for us with our stem cells and how we produce them with the placenta and the Wharton's jelly is we do less passageways than other stem cell clinics. We do maybe 5 to 10. Other clinics do 40
Oh,
because
wow.
they do quantity over quality. And that was one big thing my partner wanted to do when he started Rejuve Stem was we wanted to do less passageways, make sure everybody goes home healthy, goes home happy, goes home feeling better. And that was a big thing. We didn't start marketing or anything like that. It was just let's make sure our cells are the best.
Absolutely.
And honestly,
Smart.
it's amazing to see how everybody is. Like our friend Sid with his neck, my back, my neck. That sounded like a song.
My neck. My back.
we won't go any further. We won't go any further.
That was really good.
But even like some of your former colleagues
Yeah.
have been to. I think he's told us. I won't say names, but I think he told us he went to seven different companies. And he called Chirag and he said, "I have never felt better.
Get out.
I've never felt better. I've never performed better." And
Love
that's
that.
because when you do quality over quantity, it shows. And unfortunately, like we've heard stories of people getting sick at other places,
yeah.
like for us, like
So have I.
the side effects is like just little flu-like symptoms.
Right.
Maybe did you guys?
We didn't have
Zero.
anything.
Yeah, like
I had zero. Literally
John-
nothing. I didn't even have a rush when I put it in me an IV.
Yeah,
No, I
John
had
never
very
has.
little.
I mean, I just got like a little chills for like maybe a few hours, but then I was fine. You know.
Even now with doing the Dawa Muse cells and the Dawa Golden IV bag, I didn't feel anything either. And that's the new stem cells that's coming that we have access to.
And
which
speaking
is
of, sorry to cut you off. No, go on.
That's what I was gonna say. It was just incredible.
Love that. Well, speaking of like the misconceptions and myths that you kind of just said too, I think a lot of people too, misinformation is a big thing. I mean, people are so quick to talk about stuff that they don't know the information
Not
behind
educated
it,
on
not
it, yeah.
educated, right? Like, and I don't know a ton about this. Obviously, in this, I don't know a ton about this, but that's why we have you guys. But I just lost my train of thought. That sound.
The sound messed you up, babe?
The sound messed me up. No, because I was thinking about it. Misconceptions.
Yeah.
Testing the cells for tumors and stuff. I know there's a term. I think it's like what was that term that we?
I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
don't know. Anyway, because people ask like, they can never form tumors,
Like
right?
they
Or
tested for the
will
bad
they
cells that
test them
cause
for-
cancer or tumors.
Oh,
Like, how do
yeah,
they go
yeah,
through
yeah.
that process of it, of filtering that out?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like our lab screens them several times. They're screening the women throughout pregnancy, but then they're also screening it as they are extracting the stem
Okay.
cells.
That's awesome.
So
That's cool,
they
yeah.
make
It's a whole
sure of
process.
it.
That's the thing. So for each person that's doing the stem cells, we make sure like if you're coming, we start preparing ourselves within a week to 2 weeks.
Perfect.
We make sure for each single person that we're prepared. Like, hey, like you're locked in because we're starting the process now. We're going through the whole process.
Once you're locked, yeah, exactly.
You're locked in.
Can't go
okay,
back.
like yeah, like you can't. Like it's the thing. People like I can't come next week. It's kind of hard because we start harvesting ourselves
Yeah.
a week or 2 weeks before. So it's a whole process that we do, and we want to. That's the big thing is we want to make sure everybody's healthy and happy.
Well, I think you made a good point. You both said it earlier, though. The best marketing you could ever have is results. Good results, right? And that's the word of mouth. Like you could do whatever you want, put billboards up, but if people who went there, former athletes, non-athletes, if they speak on how good they feel, that's the only marketing you really need.
Sid did it right.
Yeah. I mean, we saw Sid right here walking out the door, and we're grateful that we saw him that day. That was like, maybe 2 months ago.
Right then and there, we got connected. Obviously, you and Savvy talked.
So,
and
Sid was running like 4 miles a day in a month after.
Even his story, that's a big thing. Me and him got close from him coming, and it was his neck was horrible. He had to sleep with a horse blanket. Because he couldn't move his neck and he didn't want to move because he would just jolt and be in such pain. So he was so bad. And literally when he came, I heard in his voice before he came. I was like, Sid, please come, please just come. And he called me 3 weeks later. He's like, John, I'll be honest with you, I didn't think this was gonna work. I thought I was going to have to have neck fusion surgery. He's like, I just ran 3 miles.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well, that's the thing too with surgery, and like obviously, no one wants to live with chronic pain. Chronic pain is the absolute worst. I don't care what anyone says. But the only result is surgery. But who knows if the surgery is even going to work, or how to maintain and recovery takes you out of work. It takes you out of doing what you love to do, working out, all these things. Whereas, our recovery for this, and that's actually something we'll talk about too, because Sabby and I are big trainers, and we're a little skeptical. Can't talk. I just jinxed myself from the last one. Skeptical because of taking a little time off, but you want your body to not have as much inflammation, new inflammation in there, so the stem cells can
you
get
want
it.
to go to work for a little bit, work on your body.
So,
absolutely.
But I mean, taking a week off or 10 days, whatever it is, like it's good to rest your body and recover. And we're excited to get back into the gym after because it remotivates us as well.
That's a big thing, like we and me discussed, Seb. Like a week to 2 weeks, I would say take off.
Yep.
Let your body rest. Get the cells going in your body. And that thing, you kind of want the inflammation in your body because the cells are getting to work.
Yeah, when it comes,
when you start training it a little bit, if you do a little research on it, it's actually really helpful for training and muscle growth and bringing back the body that you should have. And that's a big thing with the 1 to 2 weeks off, and you're ramping it back up. You start feeling better. And you're like, wow, you feel the cells going to work. Yeah. Like for me, like I said, I just did the Dawa Cell IV. And I felt like my back crack, my shoulder crack. It was like kind of going back into place. Because this is only a week.
And he only took a deep breath, guys.
Yeah, I took a deep breath.
And I heard it.
All of a sudden I heard crack.
I was like,
wow.
I
couldn't believe. I'm like, already this is working. Like the golden IV bag, the Dawa golden IV bag is just going to change everything. You just do an IV and it's going to go through where it needs to go. 100 million Mu cells.
That's unbelievable.
And 100 million Dawa exosomes and 1 trillion Dawa exosomes going through your whole body and it's going where it needs to go. It's going to literally just take down. And the big thing with the Dawa Mu cells is it was founded for CTE, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, these different diseases that there's been no help for.
Right. And the more aggressive ones that we've seen people just be, debilitated from, which is crazy to think like there could be relief for them,
Yeah.
They could get their body to potentially get that inflammation down, to actually have, quality of life back.
Like, I couldn't believe it.
You know what's exciting? Two things. One is I hope America catches up and allows this because, we all know, I don't want to get into it right now in this podcast, but we all know our world is run by pharma, right? And that's just the shitty part of it. And it sucks. They want us to not be healthy. But that being said, I think was awesome too, is talking to you two who own a clinic, who've done a lot of research. What I think is cool, kind of exciting is they haven't even tapped into the full potential of what this can really do from a benefit of healing, anti-aging, like you just said, Alzheimer's. That's things that in America, right, quote unquote,
zero
cure, or we'll give you a prescription drug for, and it's so funny, like even like I cringe and I can't stand when you see commercials on TV for like diabetes or getting this medication. They don't talk about fitness. No. They talk about, I'll give you a medication. You can still be fat and out of shape, but I'll give you a medication to lower your A1C. That bothers the shit out of me, bro.
I have a story.
Why don't you do a commercial on how to get back in shape, how to eat correctly, maybe do stem cell. That's something we don't preach here in America. So I'm very passionate about this. And the more I learn about it, I get more excited about it. And that's why, I'm grateful for what we did. I'm really excited to really see how I feel now that I start my new program and get going and push my body to a level where see how far I can go again in that aspect of it.
I love that you brought up the fact of the commercials, because when John had his tricep surgery, one of the prescriptions that they prescribed him actually could cause cancer, and our life insurance was about to drop us.
Isn't that crazy?
Well,
I never took the painkiller.
So I had to go to see.
They prescribed it to me, and they came up.
I had to go and make sure that he had proof that he didn't
take it.
I didn't pick it up.
Isn't that crazy?
which is nuts.
That is so
But here,
crazy.
take
Oh,
this
like
painkiller,
this may
though.
help you, but it may cause cancer too.
Right.
Hey, how about that?
Take this for some temporary relief or whatever, and
Yeah.
then,
I
but
wouldn't
don't
take
worry
a
about the
painkiller
long
ever.
side effects.
Terrible.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
That's why you mentioned about the commercials, because a couple weeks ago I saw a commercial. It was probably like 7 o'clock at night, and I saw a commercial. It was a cartoon, and my son was with me, and it was for some drug for AIDS.
Come on.
And it was cartoon. He's like, Dad,
Cartoon?
what's this about? I was like,
Really?
What?